When the news first broke that alleged Al-Qaeda leader Osama bin Laden had been caught, killed and then thrown overboard at sea, the mainstream media were quick to call the procedure a traditional Muslim burial. However, the simplicity of this account has backfired and added to the suspicion that his burial was some kind of cover-up or a complete psyop. At a glance, you may come to the conclusion that sea burials themselves are some kind of tradition in Islam. Indeed, a look on Wikipedia for Islamic funerals lists burial at sea as an option. But if we take a closer look at the detail, a burial at sea could be nothing further from tradition. As stated on Wikipedia, this is, however, a tradition specific to each culture and not found in the Quran. However, even in cases of drowning, all effort must be made to perform a burial in the ground. In other words, sea burials are a last resort for those who have died at sea, not something Muslims might choose in ordinary circumstances. Islamic scholars and experts soon made the facts clear. Dumping the body into the sea is not part of Islamic ritual, said Dr. Zabhib Jassar, president of the American Islamic Forum for Democracy and a physician of internal medicine. Quranic scripture says God created him and he must return to the earth. The addition of this entry into Wikipedia seems out of context and irrelevant to the main topic of Islamic funerals. The Christian burial page features no section on sea burials, so why add it to the Islamic page? If we check the edit history of the page in question, we find that the entry was only added after the news that bin Laden had been executed. At the bottom of this screenshot, you can see that it says May the 3rd. One conclusion we could draw from this is that somebody wanted it to seem like burial at sea was an Islamic tradition in order to mask the fact that dumping Osama's body, the evidence, into the sea is extremely illogical. How is anybody ever going to properly verify his death without a body? With something as important as the death of the world's most notorious terrorist, it shouldn't be left to the word of the US government alone. Not when there is far more evidence that he died years ago, and that the establishment have continually lied and manipulated the image of bin Laden, and covered up the fact that he was a CIA ally for a number of years. For further details on the history of bin Laden, his ties to the CIA, the evidence that he died years ago, and the illogical and contradictory official story of his most recent death, please follow the link in the info box and read the article. If you find the information valuable, please share it with your friends.